Good morning, boys and girls. So yesterday, after I got it forged out, I did all my roughing in with some grinders. I took and put it on the belt sander just to square everything off on the blade and back here on the handle. These little divots from forging it out, I'm not going to clean those up just because it'll allow more surface area for the handle scales to adhere to. This is some bow coat. I'm going to use some copper pins. I don't think that'll contrast too much or too heavily against the bow coat itself. I was considering using some steel pins, but I didn't have any stock the size for the I didn't have stock for the size pins that I wanted. But I don't know if you can see. Yeah, you can see it. Right now, I've only polished it out to about 600. And you can see with wet sanding, after about 400, I start wet sanding. But you can see it's clearly got a good little mirror polish on there right now. All these heavier grit sanding pads will leave some heavy scratches on it, but by the time I get up to 5 micron or like 5,000, it'll already be looking like a mirror, and then I'll hit it on the buffing wheel and that'll take all the extra scratches off of it. So here's where I'm going to be for a little while. I'm just going to be hand sanding. Once I get both sides of it polished out to 5,000, I'll tape everything up, then come back, glue my scales on. I can make a video of it. It's not really hard or intricate. You just mix up epoxy, put the scales on, put the pins through it, and clamp it down in a vise to the glue sets. But I'll use little C-clamps and pressure clamps for that. But I generally let the epoxy sit for at least 24 hours before I come back, just to make sure it's all set and glued in place.